Welcome to Azodin Tech Support. Today I'll be demonstrating our regulator. The regulator has a range of 0 to 600 psi and will be found on the Kaos-D, the new edition of the Kaos Pump, the Blitz, and the Zenith. The first thing to know about the regulator is what parts are where. The upper regulator housing has a relief hole in it, which is there to tell you if ring R033 has been broken. This is known as the regulator inner O-ring and is found inside on top of the lower housing, just inside the swivel ring. We can remove the two parts of the regulator housing by using our 2mm Allen key to remove the set screw just above the swivel ring. The two parts of the housing then unscrew. Inside the upper housing, you will see the regulator spring as well as the piston. There is an O-ring on the piston. Make sure that it is unbroken and well lubricated with Dow 33 lubricant. The hose swivel, or hose ring, will slide directly up off of the lower housing. And in the top of the lower housing is ring R033 that I mentioned will bleed through the relief hole in the center of the upper housing if broken. You can remove this by using a dental pick or a very sharp pair of tweezers to pick the ring out of its cuff inside the lower housing. If you need to replace this ring, it can be difficult, but do so by offsetting the ring over the top hole in the lower housing and then using a small Allen key to press one edge of the ring into its seat. Then while holding it in place, use your finger to press the rest of the ring into the hole. It will then fall into place naturally. Sometimes. There we are. Each marker has a different operating pressure. The Blitz operates at 400 psi, the Zenith at 220 psi, the Kaos-D at 300 psi, and the Kaos Pump at 200 psi. You can adjust the pressure of the regulator by either turning clockwise or counterclockwise the adjustment screw in the bottom of the lower housing. On our newer markers, this will be a 4mm screw on a gold seat seal carrier known as our Rocksteady Reg seat. On older models of the regulator, velocity will be controlled by a 6mm Allen key. In order to reassemble, put the swivel ring onto the lower housing, the piston into the upper housing, the regulator spring underneath it, and then thread the two parts back together, leaving a very, very small amount of play so that when you reinsert the set screw, there is space for the swivel ring to swivel freely. If you twist the two parts of the housing too tightly together before installing the set screw, the swivel ring will not be able to move. By leaving a small amount of slack, this allows the ring to turn freely. That concludes the breakdown of our regulator.